Hey, what's going on, guys? Inferno here, and I'm back with another deck profile, but this one's a little special. This one is I've built for beginners. Everything in this deck, to buy this deck and build it, is under $60, which is pretty cheap. The only figure you have to buy out of these three is Dragonoid, which you can find in the storage cases and pretty much anywhere. And the Haos Nilius and the Aquos Fangzor come out of the Pyrus Hydrus Ultra starter deck, which cost around, you can find on eBay for around $25 or on clearance at Walmart for about $7. And this deck isn't a very powerful deck. It's not a competitive deck at all. There's only 3 awesome rare cards and 3 super rare cards in this deck, and they're very affordable cards. The awesome rare cards are the 3 Aquos Fangzor Evos, the Titan Aquos Fangzor, which costs about $3 on TCG Player, and the Haos Nilius, or Hyper Nilius, which cost, I believe, around $2. The reason I chose this starter deck, out of the other ones is it's got Haos Nilius in it, and it's got Aquos Fangzor in it. The Haos Nilius is a very, very good card. It's Titan Evo, which isn't included in this deck. Is $4 a card and is 800 base with the ability, if it lands on a magic shield, it gains 200B, and you may attach another Bakugan from the field to this Bakugan. So you could grab another magic shield for plus 650. So from cores alone, you would be at 1250B. Then the 1000 that you get from the Bakugan with the 800 base and the 200 plus 200 for having the magic shield puts it really high up there. And the Titan Evo isn't in the starter deck, so it's not really a card you need to buy unless you want to spend that little bit of extra money. Same with the Pyrus Drago. It's Hyper Evo is really good. It's a 1 cost. Oh, and the Haos Titan Nilius is a 4 cost. But the Pyrus Dragonoid, its Hyper Dragonoid evolution, is a 1 cost, 400. I have the card right here. 400B, 6 damage, but if it lands on a Flaming Fist, it's plus 300B and plus 3 damage. So if you run a plus 250B and plus 3 damage, it can be doing 950. It can be at 950B and 12 damage, which is really good if you're able to get this card first turn and beat your opponent just with the B power alone. And there's a bunch of really good zero cost, and well, there's a couple good zero cost cards and 1 cost cards in this deck. So Pyrus Dragonoid on second turn isn't that bad either. Pyrus Hyper Dragonoid isn't that bad on second turn either. The Aquos Titan Fangzor Ultra, it's not an Ultra, 4 cost, 1000B, 3 cards, and when you play this card, you draw 3 cards, and this does stack. So if you want to play Hyper Fangzor again to draw 3 cards, you can. Not really that useful, but you've got that option if you want it. There's 1 of him in this deck, and then you can buy 2 more for around $3. And then the very last Evo is a 2 cost Hyper Nilius, 500B, 6 damage. If it lands on a magic shield, it gets plus 200B, and the 1 magic shield that is in this deck is plus 650B. So you would be at 850B, then 1350B, which isn't too bad for a 2 cost. and then I'll move on to the deck. So I've tried to keep as many cards in here as I can. I will put, towards the end of the video, I will show which cards I have kept from the starter deck and which cards you will need to buy. The cards you need to buy for this deck only cost around $35, which isn't too bad considering that there's cards, if you're just getting into Bakugan, there's several good cards that are just super rares, which aren't that, well, super rares have been pretty hard to pull, that are $7 a piece. Then there's some super rares that are $50 and $60. So being able to build a deck for $60 is really good. And I believe this is about as best as you can do. I'm going to try, I'm not going to make any promises, I'm going to try and build another $60 deck using maybe Darkus and Ventus or something. But Ventus is really hard to use, which sucks because it's my second and third favorite faction. So, for the Evos, you got 2 Hyper Dragonoids, you got 3 Hyper Fangzors, and you got 3 Haos Hyper Nilius. Put those over there. You got 3 Mega Punch. It's a 1 cost, and you may attach a Green Fist from the field to an open Bakugan, which helps a lot for this next card. Holy Flame, 1 cost, it's plus 300B, but if that Bakugan is holding a Green Fist, it gets plus 600B instead. And there's 3 of those. And then there's 3 Energy Draw, 2 cost, plus 500B. Deep Dive, it's a 1 cost. You may draw a card, or you draw a card and you may reroll your Bakugan. For new players, you do not have to reroll your Bakugan if you do not want to, but that is usually when reroll cards are played, is when you have to reroll. So if your opponent stands and you do not, you need to play a reroll card if you have it, because it could be potentially you winning that one brawl and then going to team attack and then winning the game because of that. So there's 2 Deep Dives. There's 2 Dark Waters. It's a 1 cost plus 200B, and you may reroll your Bakugan. Again, you do not have to, but it's advised that's when you use these. There is 3 Greater Water Boost. It is a 0 cost plus 100B. It activates the flow ability really nicely. So on first turn, Tides is a 1 cost. It's plus 200B. But the flow ability, if you play another card this turn, it's plus 400B instead. And with Greater Water Boost, you can get plus 500B from a 1 cost on the first turn. And same with Holy Flame. If you land on a Green Fist, you can get plus 600B for 1 cost on the first turn if you have it. And then you have a 3 cost, Wave Slash, plus 300B. This flow ability, if you played another card this turn, plus 1000B instead. So you could play Greater Water Boost, plus 100B, play Wave Slash for 3 costs on turn 3, and get plus 1000B. And there are 3 of those. There are 2 Fire Boosts, which are already in the deck, plus 400B, just nice to have them. 2 Song of Fire, it's a 3 cost, but you gain 5 energy. So the way this card works is on turn 3, if you have placed an energy every turn, when you play this card, you get 2 more energy. So then you have 5 energy. It is not, you do not get 5 additional energy and not have to tap the 3 energy to play it. You still have to tap the 3 energy to play it. Then you have 5 uncharged or charged energies versus 3 uncharged that you would have had. 2 Counter Aggression. 1 cost, stops Haos or Pyrus. Pretty common decks. You either see Pyrus or you either see Haos, and sometimes you'll see them together, so that's a really good card to have. It's already in the deck too, so that helps. 2 counter outsiders. It is a 3 cost. It stops everything except for Aquos Bakugan. Really good. Then you have a Pyrus version of that, which is 3 cost, block outsiders, and it stops everything except for Pyrus Bakugan. Here are all of the cards you will be needing to buy. 1 Greater Water Boost, 1 Tides, 2 Song of Fire, 1 Hypernilius, 2 Hyper Dragonoids, 2 Hyper Fangzors, 2 Dark Waters, 2 Deep Dive, 3 Wave Slash, 3 Energy Draw, 3 Holy Flames, and 3 Mega Punches. Here are all of the cards you will be keeping out of the deck. The 2 Hypernilius Evos, the 1 Hyper Fangzor Evo, the 2 Fire Boost, the 2 Greater Water Boost, the 2 Tides, the 2 Block Outsiders, the 2 Counter Outsiders, and the 2 Counter Aggression. Also, I got this brand new playmat. I'm so excited about. I've been wanting to get this for a while now. I think I might do a giveaway. I've got some of these stickers left over, so I might give one away. It's a logo I made about 4 years ago in a Call of Duty, and I had it revamped to look really nice and professional, not just some COD logo. Crimson Gaming, and I've been wanting to start a clan, but that's a video for a whole nother time. But this logo's my baby. So I might give away one of these stickers. If you're interested in that, leave a comment down below, and I'll figure out something. From what I've seen, I tested it with a buddy, and it did halfway decent. It wasn't bad. It's not the greatest, but for someone that's just getting into the game, I think it's going to work great. I'm going to try and teach new players how to play with it, and we'll see how it goes. Anyways, this has been Inferno. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next video.